We are back. Hi everyone, Beard Bros, Link to the Past. How's your weekend edition? Alex, how's your weekend?
My weekend does not exist yet.
Oh.
It's actually Thursday right now.
Later, man.
Yeah. But hopefully it'll be good. It's Mother's Day, right? Tomorrow? Technically.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah. So I'll probably go to some kind of barbecue or something. Tonight I have a show in
I'm
Los
just gonna do the
Angeles.
quick way out. Save and quit. It's much easier this way.
Beard.
From Beard's house, right?
Yeah, man. So what are we,
So today's agenda, we're gonna get the Master Sword. We're going to get one of the pendants, and then we're going to do my new favorite glitch, which I did in the episode of the Completionist, which will let us skip the Hyrule Temple here to fight Aghanim, or Agrabah as we all know, and we'll just move straight on to the next dungeon.
Hilarious.
So, it's gonna be a good time. It's a dumb glitch, but I find it really endearing because you just go to the last. I do that dungeon last now, and I'm like fully powered. And it's really fun.
So, I am going to talk about the Master Sword a lot today. So, if
I thought this was in Between Worlds for a second.
So if you don't want to get spoiled on the Skyward Sword, it's minor spoilers, I guess. It's not
If
really.
you want to call it that, yeah.
There's gonna be a little bit of spoilers for the Skyward Sword, so beware.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So the Master Sword is a sword that is called the Blade of Evil's Bane, and sometimes also known as the Sword of Time. And it has like a godly power to destroy evil, is like the whole point of it. So that's why in every Zelda game, like, you run into, you know, like, especially something like Wind Waker, where you gotta like power up your Master Sword before you can go fight. It's because the sword itself actually is what is enabling you to hurt and kill Ganondorf or whatever the villain is, because otherwise they'd be too powerful for you.
Yeah, not to mention that's why there's always the reason of like the three things of courage, power, and wisdom, right? It's just part of the Triforce, but usually you need those three items to unlock or unveil the Master Sword from its slumber.
Sort of, yeah, like there's always like some sort of like quest attached to it. So, what happened was, the goddess, Hylia, she's not really a god, well, she's sort of a goddess. The goddesses of Hyrule, the gods of Hyrule, like, let Hylia can protect the Triforce and stuff. And, when they left the Earth. And, so Hylia made the sword called the Goddess Sword, which looks a lot like the Master Sword, but it's the sword from the Skyward Sword. And you have to temper the sword with the flames of the Golden Goddess. Like
I just want to point this out real quick. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eye wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true.
Yeah. And so you bathe it in the 3 sacred flames of the goddesses, and it becomes the Master Sword. And the Master Sword is like this, just the ultimate sword that was made to vanquish evil, originally because of Demise, that Ganondorf-looking dude from Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Because that is the first Zelda game, chronologically.
Suddenly, Sahasrahla contacts you telepathically. Beard, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Beard. Now we have the sword.
So only it's kind of like King Arthur's legend, where only the worthy one can pull it out of the stone.
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe they were going for.
But it's the Hero of Time is the only one that can wield it. And it's weird because in Twilight Princess it says that the sages had something to do with the forging of the sword, but they actually didn't in Skyward Sword when they actually show it being made.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing about Zelda, right? Is that the story is somewhat retold. I mean, yeah, it's like continuating of the originals, but it seems that the story just gets told through time, right? Like
it's like a
people, it's like you know.
It's like a cosmic certainty that something similar to the plot of Zelda is happening all the time on the timeline somewhere.
Yeah.
The Master Sword does not have a fuller, which is like the groove in the center of the blade.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually has like a purplish, bluish hilt. But in Link to the Past, if you look at the box art, it's actually golden. Weirdly. But yeah. That's what you gotta know. And then also, if you want to know what the sword also has this thing called a Ricasso.
A Ricasso.
Yeah. Which is when you look at the hilt of the sword, there's like a blunt portion.
Yeah. It like sticks out like a...
It's like a thinner part.
Yeah.
And it gives you a third hand position to give you...
In case you want to dual wield it or something?
In case you want to like have better leverage on the sword.
Okay.
So you can actually grab a little higher than the hilt to give you some leverage on the sword. And yeah, it's in like pretty much every Zelda game. It's in, not every single one though, it's in Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, the Oracle games, Four Swords, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword.
So for those of you who've never seen this game before, you now realize
and
that was full life.
Yeah, and it's in A Link Between Worlds.
We got the shink.
And he also uses it, Link also uses it when he's in Soul Calibur.
His brief role as a fighter.
Yeah, his brief time when he beat the shit out of Taki.
So funny to me.
Is that his name, Taki?
I don't know.
Talim?
Soul Calibur. I used to be great at Soul Calibur, but I don't know.
I like to play Soul Calibur, but I never like got into it seriously the way that I did with like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Where I actually like tried to learn the game.
I remember Spawn being awesome in the Xbox version.
I always had the GameCube version, and so I always used Link because he had the cheap bombs and like ring outs.
Yeah, yeah. So right now we're getting a pendant. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of, is it, I always say ether, but I think it's pronounced ether.
I've always said ether.
I've always said ether, but that's just me.
Maybe like when it's an item, I say ether.
Like when you're referring to...
Like the thing that gives you mana in like every game?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's still ether.
Yeah. So, here comes the fun part, folks. The skip glitching portion. The sequence breaking, if you will, for Beard Bros in all of its loveliness.
So let's scope
So
it.
the key element to this is that you want to equip the mirror, magic mirror. And the key element is that it's glitching so that you can jump off this ledge right here, because this ledge is actually a portion you can jump off from. So it's gonna take a little bit. It has been a while since I've done this glitch, so what you wanna do is just do that, pull out your sword a little bit, and then slowly back into it.
You kind of want to like be on the other side of it on accident. Ugh.
But that's okay. Because you'll notice too that like I kind of messed it up, right? Like I'm not supposed to be... It's like, okay, so I actually did it better. You can't tell right now, but if I'm actually closer onto it.
Yeah.
So what I want to do now is do it again.
And then just do it a little.
Because the position's now changed. So now I can move forward a little bit. And now what it should do, if providing that. Okay, yeah. So I'm still a little too.
Yeah.
Still a little bit too.
Who thought of this?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. A few other things about the Master Sword real quick.
I messed it up.
While we're trying to get this down.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, not only does it repel evil and stuff, but it also has the, the beam thing when you have full health. It doesn't always have that, but it has it in a lot of other things. Like, he can do that, like, cool thing where he, like, throws the energy from the sword. I believe it's in Twilight Princess, or... right? Where he like, it's a game I've always wanted to play on GameCube just to see. I feel like
Twilight Princess?
Yeah, I feel like it would totally be a different experience on GameCube.
It's flipped.
Well, it's flipped, but also like you don't have to like swing your arm around.
Yeah.
Which is like, I think that Skyward Sword is a beautiful game, but I've never beaten it because it is stupid. It is stupid to control. It's not like good if you give it a chance. It's like very hard to use, and rarely do you get to do like you have to like swing wildly pretty much all the time.
Yeah. I'm ruining this, guys, so I'm very sorry.
I think you could do it.
I've done it before. It's just it takes a while.
Well, I've got some more trivia in the meantime. The Master Sword also seems to be invincible.
You mean like indestructible?
Yeah, like because it can't be touched by evil or whatever, it also like can't be physically damaged. Even though like in Twilight Princess you like find the Temple of Time and it's like screwed up. You know, like the Temple of Time's all screwed up, you find it in the Sacred Grove, but like it's still fine. And then also it has a pretty common ability to dispel like barriers, which it does in Wind Waker and in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say, it does do it in this game.
Yeah, and I think it also does it in Link Between Worlds, if I'm not crazy. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
I think you were there.
I'm barely...
You might just be able to like, yeah.
I have to just inch my way through it. Ugh.
Oh, you were there, dude.
I know. I think what I should try and do is... Nope. Got it! Woo! Alright, so we did it. The trick is you actually have to be very careful
where you walk.
Because you might get stuck on an area that you cannot come down from. See, like if you go over there, notice the graphics have changed too.
Yeah, the game is
now this
glitching out.
is the Wii U version, so this has not been patched.
Yeah.
There's no way to get around this. I mean, like, you know, you can be a part of it.
This is like in the software of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the key thing right now is that we actually like cannot return to the light world, right? Because there's no entry point at this point. We cannot go to and from the dark world as easily as we'd like. So for the next few moments in this world/game, we're gonna be playing this. Now we're gonna be going to the next dungeon right away, which is the Dark Palace, I believe. Is that where we're going? Okay, cool. So the Dark Palace is one of my favorite temples in this game, mostly because of the weapon and the boss.
I love the sketches of these temples that they have. I don't know exactly where they're from, but they make them look so like awesome and like weird.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool that it's like this scary monkey temple, but with like a maze in front of it.
Scary monkey temple.
That's exactly what it is.
The graphics will go away once we save and quit, or once we go inside of a temple, I believe. It's just a temporary visual issue, if you want to call it that.
I love who does all this art. I wish I knew who it was.
This actually might be a little hard to do. So this part is, I've never, as a kid, I always was like, I don't get it. But it makes sense now because I'm obviously older and I can read better. It's the monkey. Like what, I always had a hard time dealing with leading the little monkey out of here, right? It just always felt unnatural to me that I had to like guide this monkey through this dungeon to like he just opens it and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Is there any trivia on the monkey? I'd be very surprised.
Well, the monkey's name is Kiki.
That's true.
So that's a thing, and it's probably onomatopoeia for the sound that a monkey makes.
Kiki. That was my monkey impression.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, everyone at home. All right, here we go. And now we get the monkey.
But he's in Link to the Past, but he's also in Link's Awakening.
That's right, he is.
You find him outside of Hyrule Castle, and you give him the bananas, and he like builds a bridge for you.
That's right. His name's not Kiki there too, is it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they leave you the stick.
That's right. All right, so here we are, Alex. We are moving forward inside of this. Should we call it? You want to keep? Wait, where did he go? Oh, I said no. Oops. I thought I paid him.
You didn't pay the monkey?
No.
I wonder if there's some sort of like myth about paying a monkey to guide you through like the darkness or something. Because it seems like a pretty weird...
Paying the toll of the monkey god?
Yeah, like something like that. So that's the question of the week, is if you guys can find me some information on a monkey.
Oh, I don't have enough money.
Yes, you do, right?
It's 100.
Oh, I see.
That's why.
So you gotta go get some rupees. Got you.
Lovely. Great.
So you want to get the rupees, get in the temple, and then we'll call it?
Yeah. I think because this is going on for too long, and I'm sorry everyone at home for not bringing the thunder that you'd like to have me had bring.
You liked
to have bring.
Yeah. Can you spare me $10?
Nah, man, not yet. Jump inside that bush, bro.
It's like, get out of here, dog.
Later, man.
This is gonna be kind of a pain in the booty hole.
Who, him?
No, I mean, how are you gonna get 40 rupees right now?
I think there's a little area in here that I could probably get to. There's always money in this game.
There's always money in the banana stand.
It's very true. Never forget that, kids.
Are you actually in the temple?
No, this is where Sarasha is at.
Well, you found some hearts.
Oh man. Let's see, will you give me anything? Nah, you're just talking to me, aren't you? Yeah. I know of an area where we can farm a bit, but we might have to cut right now. And when we resume, enter the temple because it's gonna take a while. Not take a while. It's just I feel like.
No, let's do it. Let's just get the Let's get the money and then we'll cut. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you insist.
The people want to see. The people like to see. They're spending their weekends with us.
It's true.
Brunch time with the beard bros.
It's true.
It's true. It's Mother's Day, you know? Show this to your moms.
Words to mothers. Do you remember last year's Mother's Day special where we did
just, like,
Metroid? I think we did Metroid and we shout out moms.
Shout out to your moms.
And there was a mom that was like, I'm a mom and I approve this.
Great. I think that probably for Mother it's going to be a pretty simultaneously appropriate and upsetting episode, because that game is a lot sadder than this game.
Oh man. Everyone says all the feels, but I still feel like I don't know what's going on yet, and everyone's like, just be prepared.
It's hard. It's a hard game the whole time. I've been playing it slowly on an emulator.
I just realized I don't know the best way to get money.
I just got a little bit ahead of where we are in our playthrough.
Oh, that's good. So you can help me.
Well, I'm just a little bit ahead, like maybe like 10 minutes, but
Oh, god damn it.
But I do agree that there are some serious feels going around.
Can wrecked right now.
Yeah, go ahead and heal up.
Ugh. Oh, maybe this one will teleport me to the area? Probably not. We'll see. Oh, well it did. Oh, I died. No worries, I got some fairies.
You're a man.
Oh no, I don't have fairies. I got game over, which puts me back in the light world. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna start over tomorrow. We're gonna get the money. We're gonna get back into the dark world.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. See you in a couple hours with some Mother 3, or maybe you saw Mother first, but Mother's Day weekend, Mother 3.
I'm gonna go get an ice cream sandwich.
Okay, later, man.
Happy Mother's Day, moms.
Happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Later, man.
Later, man. Man.
Ma'am. Later, ma'am.